Hi friends, I'm back with a dose of motivation video. Once there was a sage who used to live on the top of a hillock. He was extremely wise and he could even predict the future of people too. So obviously, in no time, he became the talk of the town. One boy from one of the nearby villages got to know about the sage and he decided to test the wisdom of the sage. With the same intention, while he was on the way to meet the sage, he found a tiny bird which could be held in a fist. Looking at the bird, he got a wonderful idea to test the wisdom of the sage. The idea was something like this. He decided to have the tiny bird in his fist and to keep his fist on his back. He would go to the sage and ask two questions. The first question will be, what is there in my hand? By any chance, if the sage would give the right answer, there is a tiny bird in your hand, he decided to ask plan B question. The plan B question was, is it dead or alive? By any chance, if the sage would say the bird is alive, he decided to squeeze the fist before he could bring the fist forth in front of the sage and then show it to the sage, telling him, see, you said the bird is alive, but the bird is actually dead. By any chance, if the sage would say the bird is dead, then he decided just to bring his hand forth and to show the sage the bird is alive. So he made a foolproof plan. Finally, he reached the top of the hillock and he stood right in front of the sage. The sage was so wise that he already knew the intention of this boy coming to him. With a smile on his face, the sage asked the question to the boy. What is it? The boy immediately said, Sir, I have two questions for you. Please answer to those questions and that's more than sufficient. The sage said, please proceed. The boy was all set to ask the first question. He said, I have something with me right now. Tell me, what do I have with me? Immediately, within a fraction of a second time, the sage came up with the answer. He said, you have a tiny bird in your right fist. The boy, for a moment, was so shocked to hear the right answer. However, he was not a person to give up so soon. He had decided to apply plan B. So he asked the second question. He asked, correct, I have a bird, but tell me, is it dead or alive? The sage looked into the boy's eyes with a wonderful smile on his face and he said, it's in your hands. The sage said, it's in your hands. Friends, when you wake up every day, the life will not tell you what to do, what not to do. When you wake up every day, the life will not tell you whether to be happy or to be sad. When you wake up every day, life will not tell you whether you have to be positive or you have to be negative. When you wake up every day, the life will only give you two options in front of you. Either to be happy or to be sad. Either to be successful or to remain as a failure. Either to be positive or to be negative. Ultimately, choosing the right option is in your hands. It's in your hands to be happy or to be sad. It's in your hands to be successful or to be a failure. It's in your hands to make your day an awesome day or a disgusting day. Ultimately, you are the creator of your own destiny. Everything is completely in your hands. But the only thing what you all need to keep it in your brains is making the right decision of choosing the right option every day.